Good morning, everybody. My name is Neiman Young. Can you all hear me? I'm an assistant city manager for the City of Corpus Christi, and I just want to take this opportunity to thank a lot of our partners from the media taking time out to come engage on this very important topic, which is the repair of the Yorktown Mud Bridge. As you all are aware, as a little bit of background, on December 12th, the city initiated an emergency closure of the Yorktown Mud Bridge for repairs of a washout resulting in damage to the bridge's riprap embankment. Our city's 311 call center received a report from a resident regarding damage to the bridge, and city staff began developing a plan to immediately repair the mud bridge with the assistance of city contractors. Last week, crews completed an internal inspection of the bridge by boat. They also began building an access road on the west side of the bridge that will allow for the contractors to access the underside of the bridgeway safely. Work is also underway to construct a barrier system to keep water from flowing into the work zone. Over the weekend, the construction crews halted work due to the hard freeze and the Christmas holiday, but work has been resumed as of yesterday. Over the last 24 hours, crews have completed the east side footings and began the backfill and the rebar work. Later this week, they will start the west side footings, hope to have them complete by the end of next week. We was asked before if there was going to be any opportunity for the city to work with TxDOT to expedite the replacement of the bridge, and I'm happy to report that city staff did meet with TxDOT and have been made aware of TxDOT's intent to expedite the replacement of the bridge. And it should also be noted that TxDOT that as a part of our inspection process, we recognized the repairs that need to be made to the washouts, and we also discovered that there were additional pilings that may have to be replaced to the tune of about 18 pilings. Because of those repairs, we're trying to determine if it is indeed cost effective to invest in such expensive repairs. And TxDOT has agreed that they're going to come down and do a peer review inspection of the bridge and will help us make that determination on if it's more cost effective to go ahead and repair the bridge or if it'd be more cost effective just to go ahead and have it replaced. Currently, TxDOT is committed to reviewing the timeline to build the new bridge. It is anticipated that the new bridge will begin sooner than 2026. However, several design factors and deliverables must take place for that to happen. This will include utilities coordination and environmental clearance. We understand that this isn't a convenience, and we understand the importance of the Yorktown Mud Bridge corridor, and we are working very diligently to get the roadway back open. But do understand that citizen safety is of the utmost priority to the city, and we're making every effort to ensure that when the bridge is reopened, it is safe to the general public. With that being said, I'm gonna turn it over to Ernesto de la Garza, our Director of Public Works, and he'll provide you a more technical review of the issue.
Good morning. I'm Ernesto de la Garza, Director of Public Works. Thank you again for joining us this morning. Begin this morning update by informing you that work continues on the bridge, as Mr. Young has noted. We did have some inclement weather that prevented us from making progress, but as of today, we are on the 8th working day since we began work with our contractors. So again, to reiterate, we have done footing work on the east channel bank, and then also we began work on the west side as well. The contractor pouring footings on the west side, if the tide permits, and then additionally, as Mr. Young had noted, our structural engineer has completed their full assessment of the bridge, so we do have an understanding of the full scope. As we mentioned earlier, we did begin the work with the washout, and then when we had access to the bridge, we did notice some more issues underneath with the pilings and then also the bank caps. And so our structural engineer had went and did a full-blown evaluation similar to a bridge inspection done by TxDOT. We did complete that and received that report yesterday. And then in collaboration with the Texas Department of Transportation, they will take that report and then also send that to their bridge division in Austin, Texas, to lend their expertise to do a peer review of that report. The key thing to mention here is that our consultants' recent findings will impact our anticipated time frame for the 1 month. What that impact will be will be dependent upon our contractor's response for the estimate and the way that they're going to build the work. Since it's out in the water, they will need what they're calling flexi floats, which is like a barge that they'll position around the pilings so that they can have access, and they will go one bent at a time. They're hoping to get multiple barges so that they can hit multiple bents at a time, but that's still being worked out by the contractor as we speak. So once we know that for a fact, what their anticipated scope is, and we have a good idea of cost, then we can report that when we know it as well. Again, I'd like to thank TxDOT for their collaboration in assisting us at trying to accelerate the letting date of the mud bridge. Again, that is contingent upon the environmental clearance and also any utility coordination that has to happen in and around that bridge. Also, we want to rephrase that we're going to ensure that we maintain a constant level of communication. We'll be providing continuous updates throughout the project. Daily updates can be found on the city's website. And as previously stated, we understand the importance of this bridge to the community, and we are diligently working on repairs to get this bridge back open quickly and safely. Thank you. And with that, we'll answer any questions. Okay, we're good. Thank you.
So, ladies and gentlemen, that concludes our third press conference on the Yorktown Mud Bridge. Please note that there will be another press conference next Wednesday at 10 a.m., and it's something that we are going to continue to pursue to ensure that there's open communication and we're keeping the public informed. Thank you all. Appreciate it.